Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for November 11th, 2016. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, what should have been a fast, easy challenge with a top score of 590 turned out to be a little bit higher for two people. Neg and Camus scored 710 and 700, probably because of ship scan. Actually, I can even say definitely because of ship scan. Total score for Neg, who I would assume got out without any damage, is 120 points higher, which with ship scan means that you would have to find 6 scrap. But, I mean, that's doable. Continuing on down, Manifold, Marvin, Copper, Machine God, Ton Fun, myself, and MacTinchy got 590, and Risto got 560. Now, if I recall Risto's comment, he said that he waited for an asteroid strike, which was very clever, considering we had Collector, and but ended up with the same amount of scrap that I had, but he's also lower on damage. Risto doesn't post a video, so I don't know if he took damage from slime, which is entirely possible, but that would explain being 30 points behind with the same amount of scrap. Also, I'm going to apologize if I yawned too much. I just came back from a very large dinner. It was very delicious. I love Cracker Barrel. If you're not in the U.S., you probably won't understand what that means, and I apologize for the meaningless reference, but it's very delicious food. That's all I can really say. So congratulations, Neg and Camus. Looking at today's leaderboard, we have Sheepy to Sheep at 490, which is a neutral score. Camus at 396, which means someone took some radiation damage, or maybe a little bit of swarm damage. I've taken a little bit of swarm damage before. I can't even remember how. Oh, teleport, right. So radiation or swarm damage, and Squeaky Penguin nearly lost everything. Only ended up with a score of 125, which tells me he probably only had one drone, and maybe even only one module, or maybe 3 modules, and serious damage. So, yeah. Probably another dangerous ship. There's probably going to be radiation at some point. Lots of hazards in the short version. Today we have Stealth. I love Stealth. No ship upgrades, though. Unknown infestation types on Muteki A, and probability of dealing with lots of unpleasant... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is really, really not good. Oh my god. I need to know what I have, quickly. Okay, so... Wow, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive 2 off. I'm going to drive 1 off, and I'm going to do something that I probably shouldn't. Okay, there is definitely slime. That's bad. Of course you don't have the gather. Two has the gather right now, so that's fine. D5 is already being attacked. Okay. Okay, so the good news, there's good news and there's bad news. I know where certain things are is the good news. I know R10 is no longer accessible to me for a number of reasons. I know R6 might have something. And I can keep working on this ship. This is a medical Muteki A. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a lot from this ship. That's the short version. I might be able to get lucky, though. I need to close D16 immediately. Okay, that actually significantly hampers my options. I don't have another airlock. I don't have any way that I can move that sentry around. I think I'm done. I hate doing that. But I can't get through R10 because of slime. I don't have any way... I have a very limited mobility because of that generator. I can only ship scan the one room. Because of the vent in R3, I can't safely power that room. Because Swarm could come out of that vent at any time. And if you've watched my videos, if you watch anyone's videos, you know, you've seen how often you can leave a room and immediately you have Swarm. Immediately. So I can't power R3. What I've done in R3 is more than enough. I can't go through R8 because I can't power R3. I can't go through any of those rooms. I can't go through R6 because of the sentry. And I can't get the sentry into another room because of Swarm. I don't want this to be a short video. Strictly speaking, it'll be longer than yesterday's video, but it's going to have a lot less content, that's for sure. Yeah. So, I'm actually going to chicken out on this one. My short answer to this is, even with stealth, because of the room layout, there's already a threat in R6. I could go a lot further, but knowing there are slime, swarm, and sentries, there is just not enough. There's just not enough reason to go continue further. There's not really the... I don't have what I need to do it. I really want to say something else, and that's why I'm dragging this out. Because I don't want it to be that short, but I really do not have an option. So that's going to be it. I've got a lot of drone health. Now, I was listening to one of Marvin's videos, and he pointed out correctly, there's 230 points between your drones and your modules. 230 points plus your drone health, which I have 330, which means my starting score is 560. Because we've got 200 for Kyle, another 130 for Zach, Kyle and John, and then another 130 for Zach. So that's 330 plus 230 is 560. The top score right now was 490, which means he took damage. Probably from slime. Because even if you can safely get through the ship, you've got to deal with slime. And if it spawns in R2, it could block A1. And, oh, actually, I see another reason not to do this. Against R6 is D2, which means this is the only airlock. If there was another airlock, I would work that direction if I was going to do this ship, but there's not. We've got door 2, door 3, and so on. This is the only airlock. That is extremely hazardous with slime. I am done. Going to end with a final score of 600 with 2 scrap. As I said, 560 is the base score today. It's a low score, but it's a positive score. I haven't taken damage. I haven't used too many of my upgrades. It's not the best thing, but as I learned from the weekly challenge a couple weeks ago, sometimes that's what you have to do, is just bail before you take serious losses. which I also did during the weekly challenge a couple weeks ago. So, unfortunately, that's how it is. If I had remote power, I would explore the hell out of this ship. That is true. If I had remote power, I would cover this whole ship. Because I have stealth. That's all I need is remote power and stealth, and I'll be happy. Well, I mean, gather and interface as well. But, unfortunately, all I had was a ship scan, which did tell me about the scrap in R10. I probably would have checked that out anyway, but that's good. Currently, 600 is the top score on the leaderboard. Sheepy to Sheep may or may not have gotten some scrap, but he definitely took at least 70 damage, which is actually an entire drone. Drone 3, he probably, I bet he put the generator on drone, no, he couldn't have put the generator on drone 3. He recovered drone 3 if he has a score of 490 and he lost 70. So he managed to recover drone 3. Probably got hit by Swarm. Maybe something else. I don't know, there's a lot of things that could have gone wrong. Camus and Squeaky Penguin, I mean, in the better side of 10 minutes that I was on the ship, did not have to deal with... Well, I don't know about Squeaky Penguin, he has an even score. But Camus appears to have taken slime or radiation damage. I know from experience, if you take a little bit of swarm damage, that'll happen too. Maybe there's a drone with teleport somewhere on the ship, and he teleported away before it destroyed a drone, but he still took serious damage. Because I was there for 10 minutes, and I didn't see radiation. I would have expected radiation early on if that was the case. So that's interesting. There's really not much else to say, I guess. 600's the score to beat right now. It's entirely possible, but you're taking a risk. Now, I don't know how much of a risk, and you could get lucky with that risk. But the only way that I see to get more is to venture further past Room 3. So, if you haven't done your own run yet, good luck. I don't trust Vince. If you have, please leave a comment. There's a lot more that could be done. I really didn't do anything in this video, and I apologize for that. But I would love to hear your own experiences, whether you ran into leapers, or brutes, or whatever you want to call them. Whether you ran into any other hazards, whether there was radiation. There's a lot more on this ship that I didn't get to, partly because I chickened out, but I think I did the right thing. We will find out tomorrow if I'm still in the top 10. Yesterday, there were 36 people again. I'm very happy there's a good 30-something people. I mean, I wish there were 100 people that played the daily challenge, or more. Duskers is a fantastic game. I've said that many times, and I will continue to say it. But right now, at the top of the leaderboard, if there's 35 other people that play, or 30 other people that play today, including Chainsaw, who's in there right now, then if I'm still in the top 10, I made the right choice. Knowing there's Swarm, knowing one room has a vent, knowing there's slime, and knowing there's sentries, I think I made the right choice. We'll find out tomorrow. Again, if you haven't done your own run, good luck. If you have, leave a comment, please. If you like the video, short though it was, please like, and have a good day.